Hi, welcome back to the Meditation for ADD and ADHD course. That was a powerful breathwork meditation. Now we're going to try a mindfulness meditation. Mindfulness is not about concentration. It's more about being here now. It's more about just experiencing what you're experiencing right here and right now and becoming aware of what's going on in your mind, in your body, and in your entire sphere of consciousness. This, for people with ADD and ADHD, can be a good introduction that can help you find the present moment, locate yourself here and now, so that we can go into a deeper, more concentrated meditation. So, what is mindfulness? Mindfulness is being present, being conscious, being aware of the present moment, being here now. Often our minds go into the past and the future, thinking about memories or thinking about anxieties about the future, imagining things, ideas. The mind has a million ways of dragging us away from this, from reality as it is in the present moment. This, where we are alive, right here and right now. Every moment that you're alive, when you're experiencing it, it is always now. You never experience a moment in the future. You always experience a moment now. The future and the past are just concepts in our minds now. You always experience life now. So we want to bring the mind into this moment, the present moment, here, now, this point in the space-time continuum. So to do that, we're just going to start paying attention to things that are in the present moment. Let's start with an easy one, sound. What do you hear right now in this moment? And I'm not talking about thinking about concepts, thinking about sounds. Just hear the sounds. Just listen. Just hear. For example, you may hear the sound of my voice arising out of the silence and disappearing into the silence. You may hear the hum of electrical equipment, or the buzz of the lights, or you may hear sounds of wind or birds chirping or something like that. You may hear car noises, traffic noises, whatever it is in your environment that you hear. Just listen. You may even hear a ringing in your ears. There's always something to hear. Even if you're in complete silence, you at least hear the sound of my voice coming in and out of the silence. And you can hear the silence. The silence is the absence of sound. Listen to the silence too. In this way, we're using the sense of hearing to come into the present moment. We can do the same with the sense of sight. Just see what you see in front of you. Don't have your eyes jumping around from thing to thing. Don't concentrate on any one particular thing. Just see what your eyes are seeing right now, as if it was like a big movie screen or a painting. Just see the entire visual field as a whole. And just rest your eyes. Keep them still and centered. Just rest your eyes in the center of your visual field and just see your entire visual field, all the way from the left side to the right side, all the way from the top to the bottom. It's like the most HD, 3D movie screen that you could ever imagine. It's like virtual reality, except it is actual reality. It's like the most amazing virtual reality experience that you could ever have. We get all this priceless tech for free. It comes with our sensory organs. Just be here now, hearing all the sounds, seeing your entire visual field. Not jumping around from thing to thing, just hearing the sound as a whole and the visual field as a whole. Feeling your whole body as a whole. That's the kinesthetic sense that we call the sense of touch. Feeling your entire body, the sensations of your legs and your arms, your torso, your shoulders, your head. Notice if there's any smell, sensations in your nose, or maybe the absence of smell. Taste sensations on your tongue or the absence of taste sensations. Just sit in all of your senses now, absorbed completely in the present moment, in the experience of being alive in this moment. This is pure mindfulness, being here and now, being completely present, being still in this moment. And you may find thoughts coming up and trying to distract you from this moment. Thoughts that come up, that's that struggle of ADD, ADHD, when the thoughts come up and try to pull you away. If you notice those thoughts come up, that's fine. They're just like the sounds. They're just like things in your auditory field and your visual field, except they're in your cognitive field. They're in the field of your consciousness. All of these stimuli, visual stimuli, auditory stimuli, sensations in the body, thoughts in the mind, these are all just stimuli that pop up for a moment and then disappear. Sounds, for example, pop in and out of the silence. Thoughts pop in and out of the clear, empty consciousness in your mind. Just let them pop up and do their thing and disappear. Don't follow them. That is the key. With ADD, ADHD, we tend to grab onto the most interesting thought and just follow it down a rabbit hole. It's like a train is passing in front of you, this thought train, and you just feel like you have to jump on, so you just jump on the train and you just end up somewhere random. Instead, just sit here in this beautiful place right here, watching the train go by. Let the train pass. And just stay here with the sounds, with the visual field, with the body, anchored here in this moment, anchored here in your body, in the sounds of this moment, in the visual experience of this moment, anchored right here, right now, in the physical world. And let those trains of thought pass. Don't go along with them. Just let them pass you by. Don't worry about them. They'll be back. They're always zooming through here. Just let them pass. They'll be back. No matter how exciting or interesting it seems. I promise you, it will be back. Just let it go. And that's a big part of dealing with ADD, ADHD as well, is letting these thoughts go. When the thoughts come up, they seem so important. Just let them go. It's okay. They'll be coming up your whole life. They bubble up, they disappear. They bubble up, they disappear. You may be having some really exciting and interesting thoughts and you really want to go along with them. Resist the urge. You'll have them again. Don't worry. You can always rewatch this video. You'll get the same thoughts. Just let them go. Just be here. Trust me. Just be here. Stay here with me in this moment. Congratulations on practicing mindfulness. I think that was almost 10 minutes. That's a hard thing to do for someone with ADD, ADHD. The mind comes in and tries to drag you away. If you got all the way through this video, give yourself a pat on the back. You did it. You stayed grounded in the present moment and you let the thought trains pass. You let the thoughts go. That's the key to mastering your mind. That's the key to mastering ADD and ADHD, is being able to see the thoughts arise and not engage with them, just letting them go. We can engage with them later if you want to. You can, if you have a really great thought when you're not meditating, a really interesting one, you could write it down and then engage with it when you want to, on your own time, on your own terms. Thank you for joining me in this mindfulness meditation. Write down in the discussion section of this video how that felt, what you experienced. Was it hard for you? Was it easy for you? Did you have a powerful experience? Did you not find it to be helpful to you at all? Write down whatever it is that you experienced in that meditation, and if you can, try to respond to somebody else's experience as well. I'll try to respond as much as I can to people's comments, especially if you have questions. Post your questions and I'll try to respond to them as much as I can.